Shalom Akim Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Makar Kadash, double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of greatness doing real well. This is the Brahmanesh sharing another short lesson to edify the hopeful elect. So Akim, you work hard on the plantation and you see your your finances look shaky, and when it's stable, you still have to be aware that there are opportunities for you to make more, but you have to be cautious of how you approach all these opportunities. They always like to flaunt online when you're watching all these videos on YouTube and all these adverts you see online and all these so-called postings you see here and there in your mailbox and all that stuff. So you just gotta be cautious. So I usually, from time to time, watch, quick lessons from this Jake on the screen. His name is Richard Fain. Okay, so first name Richard, last name Fain. I'm not really promoting his channel, but just letting you know that the knowledge that the Lord has given him as by managing financials is good, but at the same time, you have to understand that the spiritual is more important than the physical, right? You need to have a healthy balance, okay? So I'm going to play the video real quick, and then you have an idea of what the lesson is about.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. In today's video, we're going to talk about 5 scams I do not want you guys to spend your money on. Number 1, OnlyFans, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, get-rich scams. And the way these work, these guys will flaunt, and gals will flaunt in front of you a certain lifestyle that they project online. The goal is to get you to pay money for a subscription. And in that subscription, they will teach you how to have the lifestyle that they're portraying on that social media platform. You pay me $50, $75, $100 a month, and I'm going to teach you everything I know about getting rich. And it's a scam, guys. The way these guys make money.
If you have more than $10,000 in the bank and you don't know this, I guarantee you that you're missing out on a fortune. Real estate and the stock market are earning a
That's a good example right there. So that's what you see, Kim. All right. So I'm just going to leave it at that for the moment. So when you read the book of Proverbs chapter 28, verse 22, it tells you this. He that hasted to be rich hath an evil eye, and considereth not that poverty shall come upon him. Yep, so that's what the scripture says, man. You gotta be cautious about all these ads you see when you're watching videos, whether you're watching videos from the free agent lifestyle or the coach Greg Adams and Kevin Samuels, all those, even when you're watching all those comedies and all that stuff, you just gotta be be on guard spiritually, okay? And you know how Esau is, man. It's always got to have a distraction to try to get brothers off their of their focus. So you just gotta be spiritual and understand that the Lord has your best interests at heart. That's why He wants us to be disciplined. Be disciplined and to be frugal with our finances. Just don't throw away what you've worked hard for on the plantation, okay? And you always remember, it's a ministry. You just don't throw away your efforts like that, all right? You gotta be prudent, Okay, so I'll play the video some more, because you know how it is in these last days, man. Knowledge and wisdom and understanding shall be the stability of thy times.
You know, you pay me $50, $75, $100 a month, and I'm going to teach you everything I know about getting rich. And it's a scam, guys. The way these guys make money is through the subscription fee. So if they're charging $50, $75, $100 a month, times 5,000, 7,000, 10,000 people, you do the math. They're making millions of dollars per year off of you by promising you they're going to show you how to have this extravagant lifestyle that they currently have.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, you know, the deceiver ends up losing out anyway, because you know how it is. Easy come, easy goes, and the Lord is always a just power. So all these so-called get-rich-quick scam artists, they will end up losing in the end, all right? So the book of Proverbs chapter 15 verse 27 tells you that he that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live, all right? So you have to understand the greed is it's a disease, okay, in Babylon. All right, you see what the world has turned into by the greed of the elites, the greed of the Edomites. All right, see how greed, you know, by them going against the law, statutes, and commandments of Hamashiach Yahushai, by Hashem Kadash, they've turned the world upside down. Okay, so you have to understand, you know, what happens when the laws of the Lord are violated. Okay, so always remember, you know, the scriptures were given to us to learn how to keep things in balance and in harmony, all right? And you see what's going on with the world, and you see how messed up society has become. So you always remember, you have to be spiritual at all times as you're moving through this treacherous system, all right? Because you know, folks will do anything, man, for a piece of a dollar, man. You know, people sell their souls, they sell their family down the lines, they sell inferior products. And even when you're watching these TV stations and all these cable news network, whatever, they always put on these adverts, and they always put a disclaimer that they're not responsible, you know, for the claims made in the advertising session. But you have to know that, you know, why the hell would they want to put false information up there, or put some scam artists up there so they could get the people's money? It's because they just want to kill the people at the bottom, you know. So that way they're able to make money on both ends. All right, they get money from advertising, and you know, they get money from you too. All right, that's what happens. You know, that's how they fill in the blanks. Okay, so your main priority is to focus on the gospel. When you have a little opportunity to have a business, you know, you do it, but don't let that be your ultimate focus, all right? So Yahweh Shai says in the book of Luke chapter 12, verse, I'm going to start from verse 13. It says, and one of the company said unto him, or said unto Yahweh Shai, Master, speak to my brother, that he divide the inheritance with me. And he said unto him, this is what Yahushua said, man, who made me a judge over, or a divider over you? All right, and that's one thing a lot of people need to understand about the Yahushua's ministry. He didn't come around, you know, to start passing out judgments, or to start getting busy in people's personal business. His job was to preach the gospel and to let the people know of what's to come in the future, all right, prophecy and all that, okay, and to chastise our people to get right, okay, it's that simple. Or he showed love to our people, you know, to Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, even in these last days, having his prophets out there in the highways and byways, all right. Verse 15 says, and he said unto him, right, and he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth. All right. So always remember that the items you had, the physical, wealth and riches you have, should not define you. That what should define you is a relationship you have with Hamashiach Yahushua, the words of the Lord. Okay. Your light should shine. Okay. The light that's important is the scriptures, not the wealth that you have. All right. Because people have confused that the wealth of this world represents the whoever has it is wise, is the wisest of all. But that is wrong. That's not the way the Lord has set things to be on a spiritual level. Okay, so don't let the riches of this world get under your skin. All right. So the book of First Peter, chapter 1. I'm going to read from verse 3. It tells you this: blessed be the Most High Yahweh, okay, and Father of our Lord Hamashiach Yahushai, which according to his abundant mercy had begotten us again unto a lively hope by the resurrection of Hamashiach Yahushai from the dead, to an inheritance incorruptible. All right, verse 4. To an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, and that fadeth not away, reserved in heaven for you. And that's what it's all about. Okay, the inheritance the Lord Yahweh Shai has set up for you is incorruptible. It can never be defiled, and it can never fade away. All right, and it's what you're gonna enjoy in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, in paradise, right? In the new government that's about to be set up on the face of the earth. All right, a government of righteousness. All right, a holy government. That's what the Lord is requesting of us to be patient for. All right. Then it says, who are kept by the power of Yahweh, true faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time. So we're getting closer and closer and closer, all right, to the time when all that is going to be revealed. Verse 6 says, wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations. So always remember, you're going to get tested as you're getting closer and closer, all right, to the end of this society, all right, as the society is falling apart, as you're getting closer to the kingdom. Always remember, you're going to go through trials, all right? The trials not going to just end in one day, all right? It's going to be a series of trials until the Lord blows the final trumpet, all right? The seventh trump, okay? So you have to remember that. So one more precept will be from the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 21. It tells you clearly. So so many precepts I could bring out, but for the interest of time, keep things brief. Just to sow the seed, and brothers could always build on that. So the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 21, tells you that marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord and abide in thy labor. So whatever the Lord has given you to do is what you need to focus on, all right? Don't try to go beyond what the Lord has already scheduled for you to take part of, okay? Whatever is your lot, you stick with, okay? For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich. And that's it, simple, all right? Lord already talk about the daily bread and all that stuff. So you have to remember, these are the times you have to focus on your daily bread. All right, you can't really build an empire here in Babylon or try to build up a big successful business. All right, you're not going to be able to do everything completely. Whatever part you can do, you're just going to do. And whatever funds you have is what you use, to keep the business going, all right? But you don't put all your eggs into it. So that's just the point there, Akim. All right, don't get too attached, all right, to this society. Don't get attached to all these so-called news reports about the economy. All right, the economy that matters the most is the economy of the church, the economy of the elect. All right, the business between the brotherhood. All right, Shalom.